What's happening, people? Welcome back to the channel. Back again with another fantasy football tip. New week, game week 7. What's happening, Addy?
Yo, I'm ready. I'm ready. I need 100+ points this week. Set.
You know, you gave two advice after we came off after recording, but one of them you did say it on air, which was Enzo. The second one was Keane for Everton, the
Yeah,
defender. But you didn't say that while we were recording, did you?
and I didn't. So I think I sent you a message just after we came off recording. But like my spirit was
Yeah.
strong on Michael Keane because he had a few headed chances in the last game that he didn't take, and
Okay.
obviously West Ham are poor at crosses. So he was just strong. But yeah, it's a shame.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
Yeah, now I can. It, people will actually think I'm making this up because as soon as we came off, I got your message. And I'm thinking, I thought the Enzo one was a great shout, but Michael Keane, I think, where's he getting this idea from? Where's this coming from? And then surprise, they did get the goal. All right, cool. Look, first, people, before we get into the video, if you can please subscribe to the channel, click the like button, turn on your notifications to know whenever we upload on YouTube. And comment as well. Let us know what your tips are for the weekend and whether you agree with our tips or not. I think first thing is first, I'm going to share my screen. I think this is the first week I feel like we actually have liftoff because
What
I
was it? I
know
thought
I got 61.
some stick. Is it 61? Okay, that it went well. It went well.
Yeah, so we actually, and then I think we left a defender on the bench as well.
Rondon, because I
I
specifically
forgot who
said
we.
leave Rondon.
Yeah, we left the defender on the bench. So let me share my screen. And I remember you saying it as well.
Yeah, I was like, bon him.
Let me see. Okay, let's share in. There we go. Are we there? Yeah. Can you see? It should
Yeah, it's
come up
come up now.
soon.
Yeah, it's come up now.
There we go. So look, it's all green. So that's positive. Obviously, I told you I'm aiming for like top 2 million overall. We got the top 4 million last week. I think it was top 6 million.
Yeah,
And in terms of like the red divided league, 16th, which is not bad. 304, and the top is your brother. He's on 362. So we're getting somewhere.
yeah. That's 2 weeks
We're
light
getting
work.
somewhere.
Light work. 2 weeks of work.
Yeah. So that's then I feel like we finally have liftoff. So look, the first question I want to ask is, do you captain Haaland again?
I'm not trying to, but it's a risk. I'm not trying to. Everything screams that you should. If you're going by form, everything screams that you should. But I'm tempted to go with a differential this week.
Okay. What would that be?
So two Gokares is on my mind
Okay.
against West Ham, and potentially Ollie Watkins now that he's gotten his first goal because they're playing Burnley at home.
Okay. They're playing Burnley at home. The thing is, we currently don't have those two players. And
Mm.
I do think we should make a transfer. But I think that transfer should be for Saka.
And
Or do you
I
reckon we
agree with you.
change? Because I think who we got here. So I can take off one of these guys, and I think Saka will be the ideal player to bring in. If not, if you're thinking of Jokeres, then we will have to take João Pedro off.
The question is, if we move to Saka, who do we switch? Because I think like it's a hard. I know Mbeumo hasn't done anything, but I think it's a hard fixture to take Mbeumo off for. And is there enough money
Yeah,
in the bank?
not definitely not in Burma. Yeah, and Burma's not. Yeah, definitely not in Burma. I think there is enough money in the bank. Let's go to the transfer. I think there is enough money in the bank to bring in Saka. So we've got 3.7 in the bank right now.
Okay.
And so we can take off Kudus. We'll have enough for Saka. Or Gapco. We will have enough for Saka. Semedo, I don't think he's untouchable at the moment. So you can't say his name. He's on. So, and I don't think Randers, I want to leave him because it's 5 point. I think we got him early. We got him about 5.5. So I wouldn't want to take him off right now. So which leaves Gapco or Kudus?
I would probably say Gapco. Based on current form, I'll probably Gapco, and plus the fixture as well. Fixture and form, I'll probably say Gapco.
All right, cool. So look, obviously after international, after international, Arsenal games are not too. They're quite friendly games. We've got Fulham away from home, which Saka's more than capable of doing enough. Then they've got Palace at home. And then Burnley away.
They've got a very nice
run.
So
the next few games are not. They've got a decent run. So having an Arsenal defender or Arsenal attacker, and I think my concern last week was not knowing who might potentially get the goals for them. But you feel like if you were to pick Arsenal, like two to three attackers from Arsenal to recommend to people, who would it be?
So I think Saka will probably be number one for me. Then Gyökeres probably number two, and then the third one, as of today, the issue with the rest of the forwards is who is starting. I think that's the biggest danger when you've got Arsenal players or you're trying to pick Arsenal players. But on current form, I will probably go Martinelli.
Okay. Yeah, I think the Martinelli risk, his one will be a risk because you just don't know whether he's going to start or not.
Yeah.
Has Saka actually got a goal this season?
I think only in the Champions League.
Let's find out. Let me find out because obviously he's been injured as well. Let me see what his current stats are. So it's 9.8 affordable. Let's see.
I think it's only Champions League he's got a goal in because he's been injured, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he's been injured. Oh no, he scored against Leeds.
Okay.
So he's got one.
Is that the game he went
against Leeds? I think that's probably. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one he went off in. So I think he got a goal before going off, and just one goal, no assist really. So I think our home to West Ham will be the perfect game.
Yeah, so I was literally going to throw the kitchen sink at that game, but then I think I realized that I think West Ham might have beaten them the last two home games they've played.
Oh, really? And with Nuno coming in as well.
Yeah, I think that's literally the only thing stopping me from throwing the kitchen sink at that game.
Okay. All right, look, if you Saka aside, let's just say we don't pick Saka aside. Okay, no. I know you've always got a wild one this week. What players have you got this week to throw out there?
So it depends on whether you see this one as wild because it's not a cheap player. It's not a weird one, but I can't say he's really in form. And I could be tempted to captain this player, Phil Foden. It's a left field one, and it would be
he got a hat trick last time they went there, right?
Yeah. Brentford this season.
I remember he got a hat trick. Yeah, he got a hat trick last time they went there. Yeah, it's not a bad shot. Would you would it be someone, if let's say we don't go for Saka, would you take the risk to take him ahead of Saka, or would you want to play it safe and get Saka?
I think playing it safe and getting Saka is the right way. Foden is definitely a try your luck scenario. Saka, you know what you're getting with Saka. He's back in the team. He's gonna start, and you're expecting him to pick up points.
Okay. All right. Let's just quickly go through the games before we round up, and then I think you're right. I think we should just go for Saka, and getting Saka, and then you know what? I'm gonna actually do it now. Let me confirm it because tomorrow's the
deadline. Yeah.
Unless if anything significant happens.
Oh wait. You hit confirm?
No, not yet.
Let's wait. Yes, we'll wait for the news tomorrow. Let's wait for the news. We will confirm this tomorrow. Let's wait for some news tomorrow.
All right. Let's just go and pick the team, knowing that Saka is going to be in it first.
Yeah.
Do you pick Pickford and go?
They've got Palace at home. Yeah,
Palace at home.
I think so.
Yeah, Nebraska, they've got Villa away, so I think Pickford will probably be the safest choice.
Yeah.
Then we got Munez. So obviously, these two are going to be playing against each other. Him and the goalkeeper. Do you keep Munez?
I think so. Worst case, maybe you get a dull 0-0.
Yeah, fair. Just true. So Nessie, he's a banker at the moment, so there's no one it's not worth touching because I think he's got defending contribution almost I think every single game so far. So
he's a big don.
Yeah. Timber, keep Timber. And Mbemo, good shout for tomorrow. We leave Mbemo. I mean, so for Saturday, I wouldn't take Mbemo off. This is not the right time. So Gakpo will be changed for Saka tomorrow as long as there's no any injury concerns. Then Semedo, we keep him on. We keep Randers off. Their starting lineup is fine. Right? You wouldn't change anything. Unless do you Spence or would you put Spence on for Monos or would keep?
If anything, funny enough, I'll probably put that Bournemouth defender. I'll probably double up if I was to make any change. And once again, it's another risky one is to put the double Bournemouth because I see Spurs and Leeds both scoring. And Spence himself, does Spence assist much? I don't think Spence really assists much.
No, he doesn't. Nah, he doesn't.
Yes. So I probably wouldn't change.
I think this Bournemouth is a striker. You know, he actually scored last week.
Oh, is he a striker? I thought it was a right back or something.
Junior. Yeah.
Oh, is he a striker?
No, there's a striker. He actually scored. Remember, we bought him because we didn't have much money left. So
I thought he was like a right back.
He actually scored last week.
Okay, it was a good finish.
No, we left it. Him and Rondo actually had points on the.
Yeah.
Him and Rondo had points on the bench.
Yeah, that because he's finished.
All right, cool. That means we'll leave it this way. Yeah. So we'll leave it this way. Vice captain. Okay, look. Would you swap Mbemo for Haaland as captain?
I couldn't make Mbemo captain at all. I couldn't. Like even if he ends up doing well, based on historics right now, I couldn't make him captain. So my brain would say number one will be Haaland and then Semenyo.
Semenyo. Okay, I'll leave Semenyo as vice captain then. And then what we do is let me keep the striker as first choice this time around because since he scored, we'll keep you as first choice and then change Rondo. I actually change him around for Spence because he's I think he's got a better chance of getting.
I think so as well.
Scoring a goal or defending contribution as well. So I'll keep him ahead of Spence. So I think we leave it like this. But before we jump off, let's go through the games and if there's anyone any players you want to recommend that in terms of like obviously Bournemouth, the key players are the defender and Semenyo, Senesi and Semenyo, which we've got in the team already. This game, I'm not too sure. You think both will concede, right? You said.
I think both will concede. I do have an eye on those Leeds midfielders. I think they could be quite useful. Is it Stoch and possibly what's the one that moved from Newcastle? Why am I forgetting his name?
What's his name again? Longstaff.
Longstaff. So I think those are the two that I would consider for Leeds, but it would definitely, if I was to go for a Leeds player, it would be a midfielder over anything.
Okay. We've already covered the Arsenal game, so obviously the key players that you mentioned is Gyökeres, Saka, and Martinelli. That's if Martinelli start. Obviously, Martinelli will be a risk. I wouldn't personally, not that I wouldn't get something. It's just because we don't know whether he starts. So I wouldn't recommend getting them.
Yes, the lack of starts.
In terms of the United, in terms of the United game, if you have, I wouldn't be surprised because of the chances that we miss. If you have the Sunderland keeper, I won't. It's worth even using them because of the amount of shots. So he might save or he might even keep a clean sheet. Who knows? But in terms of the United players, Mbembo, Bruno, anyone else apart from those two?
At the moment, possibly Ahmad if Ahmad plays. But right now, it'd be only those three.
Oh, yeah, because obviously he was. Yeah, because he is a former Sunderland player, actually. He played for them in the Championship. And this game, I wouldn't really touch unless if you have their player already. So because I've got João Pedro, Liverpool concede, so I'll still keep João Pedro. We'll keep João Pedro. But I'm not sure what's Liverpool's record like or Salah's record against Chelsea.
I think it's all right. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but just his form in general and Liverpool's form, it doesn't scream for me to have to go and get him.
Okay. And you mentioned Ollie Watkins already for Villa. Is it a time to bring Rodgers back in? And if you have a Villa defender, Konsa, I know some people have Konsa because Villa defenders are not too bad. They're like 4.5.
They are a good price, but this season so far, they haven't shown the ability to keep clean sheets. And I think that's where the only issue is. But in terms of, I would have gone heavy on Villa. So I'd have gone Watkins and Rodgers. But the risk is the European games. Not too sure how that's affecting them. They haven't started the season well. And then plus the European Thursday night football. I'm not too sure the impact.
Okay. And then shout out to Anthony. I know you said we should have got him. I think you mentioned it a few weeks ago, right? And he's been consistent. So I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps it up against. Yeah. So his price has probably gone up because what was he when he was it 5 point something or was he 6? But
yeah,
he has been consistent.
He's definitely gone up in the last because he scored since we spoke about him. I think he scored in both games. So I think he's 5.7 now.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not too sure. This match, I don't see much goals in this match. I'll be honest with you, Everton and Crystal Palace. And I think he referred it to it earlier. I wouldn't be surprised if you see like a goalless draw in this game. And if someone do win, it might be maybe 1-0. So I wouldn't really risk any of that going out to get any players from this game, unless if you already have them and then use them really. But if not, then I'll keep away from that game. Newcastle to score 4 in the midweek. You know what? I did a video on Monday, a Champions League review. I actually predicted them to lose because they were struggling in the final third. I thought they won't get goals, and the Belgium team that they're playing was unbeaten all season, and they beat PSV away from home convincingly. That Belgium team. I'm not sure if you watched the highlights in the first Champions League game. So I thought, you know what, they might struggle to get a draw or lose, but 4-0 and it had more chances as well. Do you see now Nottingham Forest and not the Nunes, Nottingham Forest are quite open at the back as well. Do you see potential for Newcastle to get a few goals in this game?
Possibly. Like if Newcastle click and Nottingham Forest don't get a grip of what they're doing, I could see 3 or 4 possibly, because if Newcastle
has he won a game since he's been there?
He hasn't.
Okay, because I think they lost a game today, right?
Yeah, they lost 3-2.
So yeah.
So they're always going to concede.
Like it's free flowing. Go on. What are you going to say?
Yeah, I'm saying that they're always going to concede, and that's the thing. And if you let Elanga run at them, and then you've potentially got Murphy with the balls he puts through, and Gordon running at them, it could be goals.
Yeah, definitely. Wolves and Brighton. I'm not sure if anyone will really have players from them at the moment. I doubt it. I wouldn't really touch anyone. You know what? At the beginning of the season, what's his name? The striker from Brighton that I thought wasn't a bad shout at 7 million. Is it Ruta? Is that Ruta? Yeah. Jorginho Ruta, right? Is that his name, right? Yeah, I thought he was a bad shot, but he hasn't clicked. And I thought he would get a lot more with João Pedro leaving, because he's a similar player to João Pedro. But he hasn't really got the goals that I thought he was going to get.
As a supporting striker. Somebody that I do think might have a good weekend is Danny Welbeck. Okay. Danny Welbeck's one I would take. Try.
Okay. Yeah, and then we've already discussed City already. City does have a good record against Brentford. We talk about Foden having a good record against Brentford as well. So we'll see. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this week. For me personally, I know you said you will go elsewhere for a captain. I think the two you mentioned is Watkins and who else did you say was the second one?
Watkins and Gyökeres.
Gyökeres, you said, right?
Yeah.
But for me, I'll still keep, because of the form Haaland's in. Unless if you have Watkins and Gyökeres, the form Haaland is in, it'll be hard for me to go against what he's doing at the moment. And Gyökeres, and if Gyökeres and Watkins do click, then this will be the weekend they'll definitely get goals. There's no better opportunity for both of them. But I'm happy with our choice of Haaland. He seems to be getting 2 goals or getting some sort of contribution on a weekly basis. So we stick to that. Let's see how far we get. Let's see how we get on this week. We're doing well. The last 2-3 weeks have been positive. It's been all green.
Progress.
We need to keep that up. No, definitely. Any final tips? Anything else before we jump off?
No, nothing wild at the moment, but yeah, I'll think of something wild and text you before the weekend.
If you get this right this time around, the listeners won't be happy, boy. But all right, no worries. Thanks, people. Thanks for tuning in once again. Don't forget to please subscribe to the channel, click the like button, turn on your notification to know whenever we upload onto YouTube, and let us know what your thoughts are with our predictions, our lineup for the weekend, our captain. If you have any tips, put it in the comments and let's see what you've got. All right, then we'll be back again next. We won't be back for another 2 weeks, right? It's international break next week, so we won't be back for another. I know, just when we were doing well, we won't be back for another couple of weeks. But as long as we do well this weekend, we can recap again once the Premier League returns. We out. Peace.